5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is it. It's the Romello Marcellus Show. The fly uncle you always wish you had.
Bring them out.
Here to give you every aspect of game from a real player's perspective. It's the biggest boss from business, entertainment, love, and life.
Had to find my inner power.
To fashion, etiquette, and current events.
Major show alert.
All to enhance the happiness already inside you.
Today is about the power of you.
Check it out.
You now rocking with the best.
Here I am, goddammit. Here I am. Welcome to the Romello Marcellus Show. I'm he and he's me. Look, man. It's one of those nights or one of those days. If you're here and you're experiencing it, you're still blessed. All right? Give me 1 second. There's some people working on the room anyway. Welcome. All right, this is the Romello Marcellus Show. I'm he and he is me, and we are live, and we're about to dive into it. I guess today is the first day of winter. Yeah, officially. And it's cold as a mother, I guess, here in the D.C. area. Yeah. Bundle up. Keep those hands warm. Limit your movements. Take your ginseng, your ginger, your tea, all those good things to further build up your immune system. Yeah. Anyway, man, we're going to get right into it. You know, I put up a post, man, and I guess I got some feedback earlier, and it was interesting. Let's just say that. That's not the real question. The real question tonight is, you know what? Here we go. This is the topic. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? This is the topic. And when I say on unfair expectations, you know, I say cup or cap. Okay? Cup or cap in a lot of ways. It's saying that, okay. These are identical, correct? Which you can see. These are identical, right? Same depth, same width, same everything, correct? The only thing is that one's empty and one is, I guess, almost full. But the one that's almost full can actually pour into the empty one, right? When it's empty. And when this one's empty, it can fill the other one that's empty. The reason this is able to happen is because even if full, they have the same depth and capacity, you know, as opposed to having something like this pour into this cap. I mean, sure, you can get some into it, but you're not going to be able to get much. And that's about it. And it's going to overflow. Now, when this is empty, can this fill this back up? Not so. But this is how a lot of us are living our lives and moving around in our relationships. Our depth and our capacity far exceed our ability to maintain solid and sound relations with those who have depth. And the expectations of it all. And I can only speak from one aspect of it because these are the things that I see. Okay? Can you hear me clearly? Can you hear me clearly now? Okay. Now, when I say depth, the depth perception is everything. I mean, you may look at, like I said, once again, these two cups are identical. And you're looking at an individual in life and, you know, the things that they've accomplished and where they are with their personal understanding of self. And they find someone who is built like them. They're able to fill one another at times in needs and instances in their life, whether it's emotionally, mentally, spiritually, and all around understanding. But if you have a cup like this, and once again, you have individuals who have the depth perception of a cap, they could never receive this. And this is what's happening in a lot of our day-to-day relations, whether or not we understand it or not, or understand it. But see, the big question that I had asked on the tail end, which was the baits and switch, is aside from the unfair or delusions, the expectations, are you a cup or a cap? And if so, then what can you offer a man or an individual that you've not offered to anyone else? That's the question. But yeah, I sought out something, man, and I've been asking this question for a moment, and I think I got an answer. Hang on one second. Let me bring the person on.
I realized today that I have nothing to offer a man. Nothing. And I feel like it took, number one, it took me 32 years to realize it because I just found that out today. So I was today years old when I realized it. And then it took me a lot of pride swallowing to be able to admit it. I'm going to tell you why I feel the way I feel. This is not based off anyone else. This is only based off myself. But I just wanted to share it just in case it may help somebody else. I feel like I don't have anything to offer to a man because a man asked me what I had to offer him. And it was the way he asked that made me realize that I don't. He simply stated, I realize that you're single, but tell me what would I benefit from having you as my woman? Now, outside of the basics like, oh, I look nice, I can cook, I work, I didn't have nothing else to offer. And the reason I realized that I didn't is because I got to thinking about myself. And all I've been doing for so many years is just working and taking care of kids. I don't know necessarily what I'm into. So there goes hobbies. I'm not necessarily sure my feminine level of energy because majority of my relationships I wore the pants. So how can you as a woman, offer to be a woman to a man if you've never fully been a woman? I am a woman because I'm a female, but I'm talking about like actually be a woman, like to a man. I've never experienced that, so I don't know what that feels like. So I can't honestly say that I have anything to offer as far as a woman outside of just being a woman. So that means all I really do have to offer is some pussy because I'm a woman and we have one. That's really not enough. I can't honestly say I can offer you a nurturing environment because I'm too frustrated about the children that I have and the lack of help that I have with them. So it's like I can't necessarily be so nurturing to you when I'm frustrated at the amount of nurturing that I'm already doing. So therefore, I know I can't offer you that. I can offer cooking for you, but then to me, it comes at a price because if you're coming and you're sitting and you're eating my food and you're not providing any of it, I'm a feel away. So now I'm offering you bitterness. That's not anything a man wants. Why would you want a bitter female? Well, I'm bitter because of my own merits. So it's not your job to fix the bitterness. It's my job to fix. As much as I want a man to come to me ready, able to provide, work, and handle himself, I think that me as a female, I need to have my emotions in check because if a man wants peace, I don't have any because I'm frustrated. I'm bitter, I'm emotional, I'm upset. So I made this video because today I realized that I don't have anything to offer a man outside of good looks. And I learned that I don't want a man for just his looks. So how can I be so selfish and only offer a bare minimum and expect so much? That is some unfair shit. Now, I don't know about all these other females. Other females may not agree or even feel the way I feel about the children that I have and the lack of help that I have with them. So it's like I can't necessarily be so nurturing to you when I'm frustrated at the amount of nurturing that I'm already doing. So therefore, I know I can't offer you that. I can offer cooking for you, but then to me, it comes at a price because if you're coming and you're sitting and you're eating my food and you're not providing any of it, I'm a feel away. So now I'm offering you bitterness. That's not anything a man wants. Why would you want a bitter female? Well, I'm bitter because of my own merits. So it's not your job to fix the bitterness. It's my job to fix. As much as I want a man to come to me ready, able to provide, work, and handle himself, I think that me as a female, I need to have my emotions in check because if a man wants peace, I don't have any because I'm frustrated. I'm bitter, I'm emotional, I'm upset. So I made this video because today I realized that I don't have anything to offer a man outside of good looks. And I learned that I don't want a man for just his looks. So how can I be so selfish and only offer a bare minimum and expect so much? That is some unfair shit. Now, I don't know about all these other females. Other females may not agree or even feel the way I feel. But I know me, I know the man that I'm looking for and wanting, I'm not even half of him. So the reason that I'm even talking about all of this is because I watched a video that Steve Harvey had a while ago. And what he said was that when you're out looking for a spouse, you should find a person that is a cup that is the same type of cup as you. So if you imagined yourself as a water bottle, and this is two Ozarka bottles, if you meet a spouse that is just a cap, and then you're a bottle, when you go into pouring into this person, they're a cap. So that means they can only hold a cap full of what you've poured. Well, if you pour everything you got into them, they've only held a cap full amount. So now it's time for them to pour back into you, and all they have is the cap. But you're still this whole bottle. So you expect this little cap to fill all of you up. That doesn't work. So now I'm realizing I've been walking around feeling like a bottle, where really I'm a cap. And I'm out here looking for bottles, and niggas are shaped like bottles, ain't full of shit. And I have nothing to fill them with. So I'm empty and low, and these men are empty too, and I'm out here mad about it. So I had to take a step back, and I've just learned this. I had to take a step back and look at myself and realize, girl, you don't even have shit to offer while you out here mad at these men. So how about you focus on getting you something to offer a man that would be something that they could walk away from you and feel like, you know what, I can't live without her. Because without her, I can't do this, this, and this, and this. Because I'm telling you, with me, you can get you some attitude. All the bitches got attitude. Well, I got one of them. Nobody wants that. And with me, you can get a baby because I seem to make those. But all the bitches do that. So what about me is going to be different from this next female? I'm about to take the time and figure that shit out. So I just want to share with y'all that some of us ladies may not necessarily have anything to offer a man, and we don't realize that because we feel like we're a woman and that's enough. But if you want a man to be more than just a nigga, then you're going to kind of have to be more than just a bitch. Okay.
Well, that's a different perspective, and I've been looking for different, and shit, boom, there it is. God damn. I mean, that's one perspective, and I guess most of you won't agree with that. I see faces and stuff, Um, I mean, you got something to say, man, leave it in the comments. But if you want to call in, the number's at the bottom of the page. It's right there, 929-322-3971. I feel that in some way she's accurate. And yeah, I can't refute that. I mean, I feel that, like I said, that there is some accuracy to what she's saying. Yeah. And I think a lot of us, I mean, but that goes both ways. You have guys out here that are dating and they have no business because they're not prepared. They're not ready. They're not ready for a woman. Yeah. So I don't know, man. Like I said, I mean, she was honest. Shit. What more can you ask? I mean, and I think that a lot of people that are in denial may say, "Yeah, I don't want to hear that shit." Self-checking is a good thing, man. I mean, if the shoe doesn't fit you, then you got to wear it. But goddamn it, if it does, then sometimes you got to check that shit. You gotta get with it. So I'm just saying. I don't believe that some of the expectations are unfair, but a lot of them are. I mean, you have these demands that you're looking for people to open up to you, and shit, you can't even handle what someone's sharing with you or the measure of their life. You know, you moving around, living in a fucking hovel, but you got somebody who's actually managing or has managed a life, and shit, is one that you can't even fathom. You know, but you expect to have it and know it all. Yeah. You know what was funny to me, and it was tickled about the attitudes. You can get some attitude, plenty of that out here. My thing is, what have you held back for self that you have not given as of yet? Do you know yourself? Have you taken the time for yourself? This is one of the things I talk about all the time. When my departing, my closure is basically to love on yourself. And I know some people thought this was going to go some other way, but even still, you do have that thing that's there where people are seeking this because shit is happening on the other side of the fence. But I'll say to you tonight, brothers, water your garden. Grass ain't green over there, not unless you cutting it and mowing it. But see, there was another perspective too. And yeah, I have to get with it too, because yeah, I think we should see it. We should all have different perspectives. And yeah, this is hers.
But money is quite literally the only thing a lot of cishet men bring to the table. No, because really think about it. Most of you guys can't stay faithful. Most of you don't possess emotional intelligence, so women are left doing the emotional labor in the relationship. Most of y'all don't carry your weight when it comes to the housework or the children. And most of you guys can't satisfy women sexually, which means the bulk of your value stems from how much money you make. On top of that, a lot of cishet men don't even like women, so why are we acting like this isn't a two-way street? The same way women will enter relationships with men solely for money is the same way in which men enter relationships with women for consistent sex. Women don't seek out men with money because we're just manipulative users by nature. It's because we see through men. And we know that if we attach ourselves to someone who barely sees us as a person, we may as well be getting something out of it.
And you tie it to some quote unquote male's pocket, which may merely be the extent of his tax check. Dumb bitch. Excuse me, y'all. I'm sorry. I had to call a spade a spade. If I've never heard some dumb, that is the dumbest shit I have ever heard. But I ain't wearing a hat and I can't take one off to the motherfuckers that's living like that. I feel for you. And yeah, hope you get your life right. Uh-huh. It seems somebody, if you got something to say, man, and the line's open. You can call in 929-322-3971. This is for all you jokers that want to stay anonymous. But those that got some heart, man, leave it in the comments or call in and let a motherfucker know what's up. I've had some people come in and send me some shit. I do my response. Let me give you the responses that I sent. And yeah. It's a damn shame that people have so much to say, but when it comes time to really stand up and be counted, silence. Silence. That's just deafening sometimes. Here's a response I got some earlier. Now, it was an interesting question. I never understand those posts. Why does the woman have to always do all the giving? She doesn't. I want to know what we can give to each other. Hey, yourself. And we're talking about that. A lot of times people don't know who the hell they are, so their depths or the depth of themselves is non-existent, or it is barren. And you can't give an individual something that's deep. You'll bore or insult their intelligence time and time again. She says, I don't care if he's giving to other people. What's in it for me is that I can benefit long term. Okay, that could be monetary. That could be a lot of different things. I don't know where that went. We're looking for a legacy builder for ourselves and future generations. I think there will always be competition. That's a good thing. Separates the doers from those that are not. Just make sure there's good sportsmanship. I mean, I guess in a relationship, I mean, is there sports? I mean, are we competing in a relationship? Or is it one goal? Some will win and some will lose. If you fail, just learn from it and try again. My response, and I'm going to say this to everybody else. Do not leave this shit in my DM. Okay? I don't do that. My response to that is please don't be a backseat brain fart. I like your view. It is your personal view, the subject matter, but it does no good in the DM. Please, by all means, come on the show, comment in the live, or pick up the goddamn phone. You can maintain your you know what I want to say, and virtually get your point across. I don't know it all. I'm asking questions that I truly want to know, and I'm interested in knowing. I will say this much. There is no more or no other more complex creature that God created than the woman. Period. Yeah. Don't do that. Come on here. Express yourself. Give us all some understanding. I truly thank you for your input. Okay? Thank you. Look. Saying my show, it is mine, but it ain't mine. I'm doing this so that we can have conversation, so that we can all get some understanding and some growth. Someone said to me that a lot of people will not get into the understanding of their own true and personal growth. They won't entertain it, so they'll wallow in it. You know, Hey, look at how many people who like living in shit because they won't get up and turn a shovel. That's not me. This is one of the reasons why I'm doing this. This is actually therapeutic for those who, engage and those who are here. It actually churns my brain. It gets me to want to research and be better. Yeah. Tell me, can you hear me? If you can hear me, throw a thumbs up. Let me know you're in the room. Okay. A lot of people, man, have different issues, right? In which there are blocks on their emotional capacities. Okay. And this is a few. I mean, you start as children. You have abandonment wounds. You have guilt wounds. You have trust wounds. You have neglect wounds. And there's a lot of different things. There's a plethora of different understandings and why you have these things. But if they're not dealt with or you're not dealing with them, we carry them on into our adult life. And it can hinder. It can hinder us in the long term. It can hinder us in how we are viewed by our children and those that are blessed to have them, grandchildren, and so on and so forth. I'll say this to you. If you have that and if you have been blessed to receive that personal wealth of an extension of a family, meaning you're able to see the next generation or two generations that come from you, I would hope you will want to give them the best shot at life that you could possibly give them. And that is truly giving them some mental and spiritual clarity about where they come from. And that would open the doors exponentially to where they can go. Most of us go to hell in a handbasket because we don't know where we come from. Our parents really didn't talk to us about the shit that they did. They just told us, hey, don't do it. Yeah. But we're in a day and age where everything's readily available. And no one can always stand guard on for our children, let alone ourselves. Shit, it's a shame when we know that we fucked up. I'm fucked up. And I need some work. But that's going to be, who we are and what we're doing for the rest of our life, Just guiding it. And if you're just joining the show, man, the topic tonight is most black women have unfair expectations. Merely that was debate. All right? Cup or cap. Oh, one of the brothers in the room. And he said, sweetheart, it's simple. A real man truly needs a sincere love and respect. But majority of the relationships today in society base their relationships on things and who can do what for who. But love and respect is a nucleus that should be always most important. Because when these two things are no longer there, is why we are consistently at war and heartaches and pains and repetitious disastrous behaviors of this fake love that breeds hate and distrust and a true love after. Wow. Listen, I think an exploration of individuals that we meet, you want to know the things that these individuals want. These are the things that we can give one another that we 9 times out of 10 have not given to anyone else. Where I'm going in the next 2 to 5 years. Any hobbies, any likes? What's my spiritual belief? Do I believe in God? Do I believe that there is a God? Am I just one of those spiritual beings that I believe that there's a maker, a creator? Do I eat pork? Do I eat meat? Am I health conscious? Am I truly health conscious? Am I not driven by things, or do things drive me? What am I a connoisseur of? I could be a connoisseur of chocolates. I love chocolate. But hey, But these are the conversations you should have with yourself, as well as sharing to, the people that you're with, if that makes sense to you. Uh-huh. It's a shame that the view that the millennials have, and I'm not shooting no jabs. It's just the fact that they've been missing a lot of things. They've missed a lot of things like respect the elders, respect for themselves. Someone shot me something today, and I was actually going to use it as a snippet on the show of a young lady who got caught in her, I guess, her parking lot. I don't know where her guy stayed. Sucking somebody else off in the parking lot. And when the guy came and knocked on the window, she just said, "Go ahead, nigga. You see what I'm doing? I'll be in there in a minute." But the point I'm saying is that individual is mentally off or spiritually broken in some way, shape, or form. And these are the things that we need to deal with one another. What are your hurts? What were your hurts? Where have you been hurt in your life? What are your concerns? And most won't ask those things. Most won't, won't engage. Listen, I've seen and done a lot, man, and we all have. But has it affected us? Has it really and truly affected us in ways that we have not dealt with, and we continue to carry on to our relations? A lot of us, we're not honest about those things. We're truly not. For all y'all just joining the show, man, I want to replay this video. This is a clip, man. I think that that bared some weight in what I thought, or actually some of the answers that I wanted to questions in regards to why is it so difficult to deal with some of our sisters today. So, this is just one point of view, and I think it'd be honest because it came from a woman. Yeah. So, tell me what you think.
So the point of me making this live was basically I realized today that I have nothing to offer a man. Nothing. And I feel like it took me 32 years to realize it, because I just found that out today. So I was today years old when I realized it. And then it took me a lot of pride swallowing to be able to admit it. I'm going to tell you why I feel the way I feel. This is not based off anyone else. This is only based off myself. But I just wanted to share it just in case it may help somebody else.
I have to address something that she stated. She said pride. We all have it, and it comes before the fall. The fact that she has not fallen and is willing to take this position to give some healing or some understanding to someone else, that says a great deal about this person. That they're humble. So, yeah. Back to it.
I feel like I don't have anything to offer to a man because a man asked me what I had to offer him. And it was the way he asked that made me realize that I don't. He simply stated, I realize that you're single, but tell me, what would I benefit from having you as my woman? Now, outside of the basics, like, oh, I look nice, I can cook, I work, I didn't have nothing else to offer. And the reason I realized that I didn't is because I got to thinking about myself, and all I've been doing for taking care of kids. I don't know necessarily what I'm into, so there goes hobbies. I'm not necessarily sure my feminine level of energy because majority of my relationships, I wore the pants. So how can you, as a woman, offer to be a woman to a man if you've never fully been a woman? I am a woman because I'm a female, but I'm talking about like actually be a woman, like to a man. I've never experienced that, so I don't know what it feels like. So I can't honestly say that I have anything to offer as far as a woman outside of just being a woman. So that means all I really do have to offer is some pussy because I'm a woman and we have one. That's really not enough. I can't honestly say I can offer you a nurturing environment because I'm too frustrated about the children that I have and the lack of help that I have with them. So it's like I can't necessarily be so nurturing to you when I'm frustrated at the amount of nurturing that I'm already doing. So
Pause. Someone said they can hear. Can you hear? Can you? If you can hear, please throw a thumbs up. Can you hear? Can you hear? Hello, hello. Okay, so you could hear her. All right, let's go back.
therefore I know I can't offer you that. I can offer cooking for you, but then to me it comes at a price, because if you're coming and you're sitting and you're eating my food and you're not providing any of it, I'm a feel away. So now I'm offering you bitterness. That's not anything a man wants. Why would you want a bitter female? Well, I'm bitter because of my own merits. So it's not your job to fix the bitterness. It's my job to fix. As much as I want a man to come to me ready, able to provide, work, and handle himself, I think that me as a female, I need to have my emotions in check, because if a man wants peace, I don't have any, because I'm frustrated. I'm bitter, I'm emotional, I'm upset. So I made this video because today I realized that I don't have anything to offer a man outside of good looks. And I learned that I don't want a man for just his looks. So how can I be so selfish and only offer a bare minimum and expect so much? That is some unfair shit. Now, I don't know about all these other females. Other females may not agree or even feel the way I feel about the children that I have and the lack of help that I have with them. So it's like I can't necessarily be so nurturing to you when I'm frustrated at the amount of nurturing that I'm already doing. So therefore, I know I can't offer you that. I can offer cooking for you, but then to me it comes at a price, because if you're coming and you're sitting and you're eating my food and you're not providing any of it, I'm a feel away. So now I'm offering you bitterness. That's not anything a man wants. Why would you want a bitter female? Well, I'm bitter because of my own merits. So it's not your job to fix the bitterness. It's my job to fix. As much as I want a man to come to me ready, able to provide, work, and handle himself, I think that me as a female, I need to have my emotions in check, because if a man wants peace, I don't have any, because I'm frustrated. I'm bitter, I'm emotional, I'm upset. So I made this video because today I realized that I don't have anything to offer a man outside of good looks. And I learned that I don't want a man for just his looks. So how can I be so selfish and only offer a bare minimum and expect so much? That is some unfair shit. Now, I don't know about all these other females. Other females may not agree or even feel the way I feel. But I know me. I know the man that I'm looking for and wanting. I'm not even half of him. So the reason that I'm even talking about all of this is because I watched a video that Steve Harvey had a while ago. And what he said was that when you're out looking for a spouse, you should find a person that is a cup, that is the same type of cup as you. So if you imagine yourself as a water bottle, and this is 2 Ozarka bottles. If you meet a spouse that is just a cap, and then you're a bottle, when you go into pouring into this person, they're a cap. So that means they can only hold a cap full of what you poured. Well, if you pour everything you got into them, they've only held a cap full amount. So now it's time for them to pour back into you, and all they have is the cap. But you're still this whole bottle. So you expect this little cap to fill all of you up. That doesn't work. So now I'm realizing I've been walking around feeling like a bottle, where really I'm a cap. And I'm out looking for bottles, and niggas are shaped like bottles and full of shit. And I have nothing to fill them with. So I'm empty and low, and these men are empty too, and I'm out here mad about it. So I have to take a step back, and I've just learned this. I have to take a step back and look at myself and realize, you don't even have to offer while you out here mad at these men. So how about you focus on getting you something to offer a man that would be something that they could walk away from you and feel like, you know what, I can't live without her. Because without her, I can do this, this, and this, and this. Because I'm telling you, with me, you can get you some attitude. I always you got attitude, so I got one of them. Somebody wants that. And with me, you can get a baby, because I seem to make those, but all the bitches do that. So anything
The
about a
80s.
man, and we don't realize that because we feel like we're a woman and that's enough. But if you want a man to be more than just a nigga, then you gonna kind of have to be more than just a bitch.
Well, you got to be more than just a bitch. That's what she said. And I'm not calling you that. I'm just saying, more than what you are. You're expecting something greater. I think that the window we look into ourselves in, our intimacies, the into me I see. A lot of us lying about the shit we seeing. You know, I say you lie so motherfucking long about things, you begin to believe your own lies, and I think that a lot of us have begun to believe our own lies. Can you hear me now? Is this clear? I'm not sure what's going on. Is this better? What about now? Is that better? Is that better? Anyway, as I was saying, a lot of us are lying to ourselves because we're looking at the windows that we have in our own lives and we begin to believe the bullshit that we live in. And we won't do anything about it. But that goes both ways. I had a discussion about why one individual would say certain things in regards to, themselves and others won't. Yeah. Damn shame. Look, I'm gonna give y'all some game for free 99, right? People can only meet you as deeply as they've met themselves. If a motherfucker don't know himself, shit, he can't know you. If he doesn't know what he likes or she likes, how could they like anything you like? Shit, they don't even like them damn selves. They got to work on becoming the best version that they can be, just like you need to be. So that when you introduce yourself to someone, they're getting that best version of you. Because you can only add, or an individual can only add to any or something that you provide them or not. You know? And if you're hurting, man, and you're going through something, heal yourself first. Don't take anybody else through your bullshit and your drama because you haven't healed yourself and you think that you want to be with somebody. You know, it's a fucking shame that most jokers out here are not comfortable with just being by themselves. Sometimes you need to be by your fucking self because you're a mess. We all mess. Sometimes, we have to take that time, man, for self-reflection and rebuilding and regeneration, getting over the stuff, the things that we felt that we were entitled to in life and we didn't get, or the shit that happened to us, or your, how do I say this? Your degeneracy. A lot of you motherfuckers are some degenerates, You want to be in a monogamous relationship, but shit, you're a nasty motherfucker. You just want to be out here slinging and whipping it and doing. You can't have your cake and eat it too. You can't. What my grandmother used to say, you can't always have it your way. You can't always have it your way, and you got to deal with some of these issues. Okay, like the guilt wounds, man. Usually motherfuckers with guilt wounds or they feel guilty about things. They always attract or look for somebody that's going to make them feel sorry or feel bad. They don't like to ask for things. Munchausen syndrome. They use their guilt to manipulate motherfuckers to gain attention. You know, they're a lot of times they're afraid to set boundaries, and they normally attract people, like I said, who make them feel guilty. Those with trust wounds, shit. Here's your thing. This is your bag. You're afraid to be hurt. You don't trust. Matter of fact, you don't even trust yourself. You always find ways not to trust people. You feel insecure and need lots of external validation. You don't feel safe, and you normally attract motherfuckers that don't feel safe with you. So you both sitting there with a hatchet and a motherfucking hammer, sitting in the middle of your living room floor because you don't feel safe in your own house. That's crazy, right? Oh, but now this is not enough. I'm getting into you neglected motherfuckers. Your neglect wounds, whether you were abandoned when you were a child, any of that kind of shit, but still neglect is not so much the absence of a motherfucker, but some people can be there and not be there. Your struggles with your first initial and real struggle is letting shit go. You got low self-esteem 9 times out of 10. You get angry easily at all times. You're defensive, and you struggle to say no. A lot of times you repress your emotions, and you're always on some muscle shit. You shy away from being vulnerable at any time. And you usually attract motherfuckers that don't appreciate you. Yeah. It's a lot, man. And there's a lot of you guys out here, man. And I hope I'm touching a nerve, man. Honestly. Your punk asses wouldn't call in or haven't called in as of yet. Yeah, got a little comments here and there, but yeah, it's a different thing to show up and hear your voice and then sending some bullshit messages about how you feel when you see a post. But I'll start, like I said, tonight, I'm gonna start outing you motherfuckers. I'm gonna matter of fact, I'm gonna clip it and I'm gonna put your shit on this motherfucking screen. All right, you're gonna come playing with me. You're gonna get the horns. I don't play. All right. Now we talking about you got abandonment issues, abandonment wounds. You feel left out. You're afraid of being abandoned. You hate being alone, which is a lot of you motherfuckers out here that keep bouncing around from relationship to relationship. You won't take the time to heal yourself and to get your depth. You're a cap. You got to build the wall so that you can become a cup. You got to get deep. You got to go deep. You got to clean that shit out. Yeah. You're codependent 9 times out of 10. Like you need a motherfucker to make you feel like you exist, and then so on and so on, regardless of whether it's good or bad. And then you always, or normally, you'll attract someone who's emotionally unavailable. Yeah. So that you can constantly grapple and dig and try to move that rock up a hill. Man, fuck that rock. You better leave that motherfucker right where it is and get yourself together. Yeah. Pick up the rock and bash that motherfucker in the head and get into heaven later. Ain't that what Sophia told Seeley? Anyway, listen. I had to bait and switch you. The show was not about what you thought it was about. And I mean, goddamn it, I need your 12 seconds. I need your 12 seconds. So no, we weren't talking about this. We were talking about this. What we were talking about tonight. And my kudos. If that's your taste, and okay, cool, nigga. Go on over to the other side. See ya. Yeah. Yeah. Like I said, man, if y'all got something to say, man, say it. I'm here. Let's talk about it. The line is open. 929-322-3971. I'm right here. or you can leave it in the comments. If you like this show, I'm sure you do because you're sitting there watching it, goddammit. Follow me. Follow me on YouTube. Subscribe and hit that bell, man. Click like. I need that like. I need the like. Okay? Also, follow me on Instagram. You're already here. We're on Facebook right now. Right? So, look, man, shout out to me, goddamn it, because I'm doing this shit. I'm tired, but I'm still doing it. I'm here. Shout out to my South Africans. Yeah. Is the levels right? Music too loud, or is it just right? Look. Are you a cap or a cup? Or are you capping? Thinking that you're a cup. And you ain't nothing but a cup. If you're in a relationship, man, you ask yourself this. Does the individual that you're with give you things that are over your head or over your threshold in thinking? Or are you always distracted to the point where you can't focus on the things that the individual that you're with is sharing or imparting wisdom in you, and you are not able to receive it? If so, then there's one or two things that it could be. You're a stupid motherfucker. Or you're a cap. Which are you? Or you're just not that into them. Or they're just not that into you. Be any of those things. Here's one for you. Women, you have expectations. Expectations of a man to make provision for you, right? Or make provision for the both of you, or help you make provision, right? And this is to address the millennial. Do you honestly, are you willing to sell yourself that short? Because honestly, man, the only way you would really know whether a motherfucker's built like that is if he sits there and he brings you some audited tax returns, and you're able to see his accounts and credit and shit like that. But then there's always a cap on it. You think about it, man. You moving around with a joker, and the only time you can eat is when he eats. And if he's not eating, then you can't eat. That's fucked up. So if that motherfucker's hungry, you gonna starve. God damn. What's wrong with that picture? And I'm speaking to the individual that was saying that that's what she sees, I guess, or well, she said for women, that's what y'all see. She spoke for y'all. I mean, that's y'all spoken to now. So yeah. You might as well get something. And yeah, if it's getting a couple dollars or getting some change, you know. Yeah. Goddamn shame. Your measures is not that great. Honestly. Yeah. But honestly, she one of those broad. She's Cash App broad. $40, snack bag, bottle of water on the way out the door. She couldn't even be a sugar baby with them dry ass edges. And that Maybelline that she wearing. Y'all need to go get your sister and take her to the Mac counter and get her some help. Let me stop throwing darts. Anyway, man, it's not about that. I do apologize. Psych. That bitch is set up from the flat up. Yeah. A. Marie Palmer. What is that? Who is that? Who is A. Marie Palmer? What is that about? I'm lost. Anywho, cup of cap. I got a cup in my hand. And yeah, I ain't capping. Cruise coming up in June. I'll let you know. So you can get your tickets. This used to be an inside joke, but I'm going to make it a reality. You have to wear dashiki and sandals on this cruise. Yeah. It's going to be one of those kind of parties. Dashiki and sandals. I go for men and women. It's a dashiki party. I don't want to see none of you motherfuckers doing my party shit. This is my idea right now. A dashiki party. I'll let you know exactly when. Hopefully by that time, you would have become a cup. You would have gotten your depth. And yeah, we could really have a party. Yep. Anywho, I guess y'all scared to come talk to me. I mean, I don't bite. God damn it, I need help too. I need understanding. I'm here to learn. Teach me something. Can you hear me? Yeah. Love is love. Shout out to Kamala Harris. Yeah, she's getting what they were supposed to give her anyway. You dummies voted for her. I didn't. The fix is in. Ah! Listen, y'all stop running around with these poverty pimps. You can't teach someone who is unwilling to be taught. You know what? You goddamn right. So, the question is, well, it's not even about teaching. Sometimes preaching is needed because you just need to sow the seed. Because see, when it gets quiet, that's when the voices come. And they're going to tell you everything you need to know about you. Because no matter where you go, there you are. You can lie to a whole bunch of motherfuckers, but you can't lie to yourself. Trust me. When you sitting on that curb, cold, hungry, and alone with that bologna sandwich, trying to figure out how you gonna get in somewhere and lay down, yeah, all them fucking lies you told gonna show right up and sit right there beside you on that cold concrete and tell you how dumb you were. And the reality check. Most motherfuckers can't cash that check. Too big. Too much. Tell you something my father said. Who is what I speak of? What, as far as an individual? With the reality checks? That's all of us. All of us that have those issues. Any one of them. We've all made mistakes in lives where we're like, God damn, what the fuck was I thinking? That's that kind of time. That's just an analogy, man. And the cold curve and all that bullshit. But, you know, we have times in life where we've made mistakes and we've done things that we don't feel 100% about. We know that we fucked up with it. Yeah. No, motherfucker, I'm perfect. I'm the best thing to happen to you niggas up here since Jesus. Matter of fact, no, your mommies and daddies didn't mean, well, Jesus, your mommy and daddies didn't mean. So, yeah, I'm the best thing to happen to you since your mommy and daddies and Jesus. So you better know that. Ask somebody, and they're going to tell you the same thing. So, no, not me. No, not me. Get your mind right before you get your behind tight. Don't come barking up this tree. Mess around and get bit. Got something to say? The line is open. Right there. All this old, see this right here. The world is so impersonal. You want to text. You got to text. And it's like, you know, text can be so, I mean, it can be easily misconstrued. You goddamn right I believe in me. You believe in me too. All y'all do. All of y'all. You pray to me tonight, and I may wake you up tomorrow. You breathing right now because I allow you to. See? Unfair expectations. That's some bullshit, right? I mean, but you know what? But that's what y'all put down to us women, ladies. You it's my way or the highway, and if I don't like it, then oh well, and so what? Yeah. And let me tell you something about us fellas tonight. Everybody ain't been ice cold all their lives. And before you can get ice cold, you're going to be a simple motherfucker for somebody. So we've all been simps at some time. The question is, did your little doggy nuts begin to hang and you walk into your purpose? And if so, more power to you. But if they've yet to fall, damn nigga, you need a huggy or a pamper, some Desitin. And you tuck your punk ass in, sleep for the night. Yeah, get you an Old Fay or something. Because these ducks over here, they ain't playing. You hear me? Mm-hmm. Praise me. Praise me. Praise me. Yeah. You're right now. We are in the church of the heavenly bodies. And I'm ready to lay on the hands. Praise me. Praise me. We having a praise session. Yeah. If you're just joining the show, man, we talking about all these black women and their unfair expectations. Trying to be cups and their asses is caps. They can't even receive the knowledge that somebody like me would impart in them. Because I'm the best thing to happen to you since Jesus. Your mommy's daddies, Jesus, your mommy's daddies didn't mean. So, yeah, get your cap ass somewhere and sit down and make yourself a cup so you can receive the wisdom and this pimping that's going to be imparted in you to go out into the world and get all the things for us. If you do what I tell you to do and how I tell you to do it, there'll be no limit to your life. We can go to the moon, stars, and quasars like Elroy Jetson and shit. Yeah. And I don't have no problem with the only thing you can offer me is some pussy. I'll take that. I mean, no, wrong. I mean, yeah. Not that. But what I'm saying is, get your shit together. Because you need it. We need you to get your shit together. Because if you don't get your shit together for us black kings, we hurting. We need you. We need you, sisters. If not, we're going to have to go to the second string. The second string is waiting to get in the game. They're waiting to get called off the bench. And we need you to get y'all shit together and get in the game. Put your helmet on, put your shoulder pads, knee pads on, and get it. Get it. We need the gherkins. We need it all. Get it. Or the second string is going to come off the bench. You are the first string. You're the A team. I'm stupid. Motherfucker right now. Hey, disclaimer. This is not my, this doesn't reflect the show or as host. I'm just having fun. Don't shoot me. Don't roll up on me. Pull out no blade. No, nothing like that. You know, I cast my hand down on you and boom, that'd be it. I told you I'm the best thing that happened to you since Jesus. And I got all the attributes. I can heal and I can hurt too. So, yeah. Just know that. Really. Yeah. What advice can I give some fellas, man? Ladies, somebody chime in right now and give me one piece of great advice that I could give to a young man and how he should govern himself in obtaining a woman's affections and her mind, and to maintain it. How he can be supportive and strong. And we're not just talking about the money. Matter of fact, we ain't even talking about the money because see, that shit come and go. I done fucked up some money. But we talking about when the money's gone. You know? We're talking about when the things are gone. And it's just you. Let's say you and this motherfucker just disappear and you're on the mountain. And you got a stick of bubble gum, a Baby Ruth, 2 matches, and a coat, and 1 apple, and a cell phone with 1 bar with no service. And you got to hike out that motherfucker 10 miles in the night with the wolves and the lions and tigers and bears after you. And we're talking about everyday life. Because shit, if you don't pay the motherfucking rent, you're going to be out in the woods anyway. So what piece of advice can you give me, ladies, to give to a young man tonight? Please help me. Because there's a lot of misguided young men out here. And they don't want to hear it from me all the time. I mean, I'm harsh. I chasten them. But it's better coming from you because you are the first teachers. You, as we lie in your womb or have lied in your womb, we hear and feel everything that you feel. We taste everything that you take and taste. And if you fucking our daddies and whoever else, we taking dick to the head while you're in there. All that. Everything is relevant because you were the first teacher. So what I'm getting at is, if you're the teacher and the conduit in which we come through the gates, we have the first attribute of you. And if you weren't loving and cared for in the midst of your creation, what you think we're going to be when we come out? And if you're not coherent in the application of those things while we're being reared, what do you think we're going to take into the world? All of those things that I discussed about. Wounds. Yeah. All your shit becomes a part of us. And you begin our lives with that. It's just like the crack babies. Same thing. And then when we get older, we see all these wild ass images and shit, and it just, okay. Someone said, learn how to love. Learn how to make love to a woman's mind. Women are like flowers. We are soft. We are gentle. Treat us as such. Yeah, when I see a woman, I'll treat a woman that way. But a lot of you motherfuckers is men. You motherfucking dudes. But I don't play well with dudes. You hear me? So that's why you get the rough side of me. Rough side of the mountain. Like the song says. I'm coming up. I'm coming up on the rough side of the mountain. And I'm going to do my best to make it in. That's the song. Hold on. Let me go back. How the song go? Who you calling up? Ah. Oh, I'm taking it. Don't ask for your advice. I'm not gonna take it. Well, that's not for me to take. It's for me to offer to other folks that are watching, these young guys that are out here. Yeah. Who can tell me this song right here? Who can tell me what this was? This is the jazz version. Type it down below and I'll send you $5 coupons from McDonald's. Get you a Happy Meal tonight. But you got to spend it tonight. Sit it down the bottom. Who? What's the name of this song and who sung it? Okay. Y'all want to do it? Fuck y'all. I'll help y'all. Boom. There we go. Right there. Boom. Y'all remember that song? Who remember that song? Expectations is a motherfucker. Sorry, I can't meet them all the time. Because I'm trying to do my own goddamn thing. I'm doing my own thing. You can only give so much, man. Everything's an investment. When you don't see a return on it, you got to pull it back. You got to turn it back. You got to do something. You got to pause. Uh-huh. Listen, if you love life, man, love yourself. Love on yourself, man. Let people see you loving yourself. Stand in the mirror. Ask yourself what deficiencies you have. Accept the fact that you're a cap. And you want to be a cup. How big a cup you want? You want to be a big gulp? You want to be a goblet? You want to be a... What do you want? What do you want to be? You want to be a snifter? You want to be a shot glass? You know, ask yourself how deep you want to go with yourself and apply the work. Okay? All you get your understanding of the things that you want to do and you like to do. And do that shit. Yeah. Share this page, man. You like it? Share it with your friends, man. Let's broaden the conversation. I'm tired of saying that to you goofy motherfuckers. Y'all come on here and sit and look at me like I'm stupid and shit. Stop looking at me. This is an interactive platform. All right? If you like it, interact. Don't just sit here and thumb up and shit. I know y'all probably doing something, you know, cooking food, beating children, you know, washing your hand pots, whatever. You know, put it on the radio. Share the platform, man. Let's broaden the conversation that I just said, man. One love. Follow me and subscribe on all platforms. All right? Get on YouTube. That way you don't have to log on to Facebook. You can get notifications directly. And boom, you can just put it on and listen. Okay? And for all you ladies out here, man, we're talking to the millennials. Don't ever expect another motherfucker to hold a value to you that you should hold to yourself. You'll always be let down. The reason is no one can feel for you but you. Okay? So while you're out here chasing a motherfucker with some money because you think you should get something if you're going to fuck with a loser or somebody going to treat you bad, yeah, but you need to reevaluate and reassess that one. I'll get with some of these real women on this platform right now because they're here. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And a lot of you jokers out here running around with problems, man. Listen. I'll tell you what I always say. And y'all seen my commercial. But you know, we get a reprieve. If you bring it in and you put it in a situation where we can talk about it, then it no longer is just that. But if you want to walk around with it, then shit sounds like a you problem. And that's it. Yeah. Stay tuned, man. Listen, this is coming back. The Adult Swim, the Music and Meditation After Party. Look, I play Alpha Beats. I play it all. You know what I'm saying? I have to get into a little mesmeric thing because of the algorithms on these platforms, and these motherfuckers taking hits, and they'll take the video down and all kinds of shit and pauses and cut us off. So I have to blend it in, and then I'll play, you know, little this, little hip hop, little R&B, little this, you know, and I go back and forth. So yeah, bear with me, man. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And for all of you got addictions out there, man, if you're addicted to nuts, if you're addicted to gambling, you're addicted to whatever, call this number. I'm gonna get you some help. Get you some help. Okay? And tomorrow night, man, watch me. I'll be right here talking about your mama and how she used to beat your ass coming out the bathtub. Tonight's show, or tomorrow's show is going to be crazy shit that used to happen to you when you was a kid. Let's see how many of you decrepit MFers can remember the things that you used to do or go through when you was a kid. We ain't talking about you porch motherfuckers that your mom used to flip the light on you on the porch, but flip the light for you to come in. We ain't talking about you. We talking about the motherfuckers. We was off the porch, nigga knocking, throwing, well, yeah, you know what I'm saying. Throwing shit on people's steps and lighting it on fire, having to come out and step on shit, all that kind of shit. Yeah, that kind of thing. I'm gonna light show tomorrow, man. Light, very light. I'm gonna have fun with it. I got some stories to tell you. God damn it, I do. And this is the Romello Marcellus Show. I am he and he is me. And yeah. I thank y'all for riding with me. Because this is a station that only plays platinum hits. And if you're looking, you know the rest. Sounds like Washington. Matter of fact, sounds like Washington. That's dope. Shout out to HUR, man. 50 years old, man. They're still doing it. Hey, they were the first in the original Quiet Storm. So if you're anywhere in the country and anywhere in the world, you hear that Quiet Storm shit, trust me, it started right there at 96.3. Yeah. Listen. Some smooth motherfuckers come out of that era. Wow. The day of that element is long gone but not forgotten. Where people had decorum and tact. And even if they were fucked up, they knew how to govern themselves. Yeah. Most people nowadays, they don't care. No filter. Expectations and have nothing to give. So once again, man, and all you're getting, good understanding. And yeah, get the fuck off my line.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is it. It's the Romello Marcellus Show. The fly uncle you always wish you had.
Bring 'em out.
Here to give you every aspect of game from a real player's perspective. It's the biggest balls from business, entertainment, love, and life.
Had to find my inner power.
To fashion, etiquette, and current events.
Major show alert.
All to enhance the happiness already inside you.
Today is about the power of you. Check it out. You're now rocking with the best.